Good evening, dear students. This is entrepreneurship. We are marching forward. Entrepreneurship is a very sophisticated, technical, specialized activity. And in this entrepreneurship paper, we are now going to discuss about the definition of production control and objectives of production control, steps and functions of production control. And production control is the measure or approach of controlling the production concerned activities. Actually, it's concerned to the conversion process. Here needed raw material automation, power and energy, workforce, preparation of components as per proportion, and controlling each and every phases of this manufacturing process, whether all the things are going on right or in the perfect manner. That's to observe and to follow. That is production control. After manufacturing the product, then finally it has to observe whether it's in the right way manufactured as per the as per expected quality, size, color, shape, etc. Then, here Mr. Raymond R. Mayer, he says, production control involves development and implementation of a plan which is capable of yielding the desired result. Alfred and Banks. Production control means the highest efficiency in production is obtained by manufacturing the required quantity of product of required quantity at the required time by the best and cheapest method. Where manufacturing goods and services, where giving inputs, raw materials, where deploying power, arranging energy, automation, all the things fine. But if there is a mere deviation due to the skill and efficiency, timeliness and sense of timing of the workforce, those who are engaged in manufacturing the items during the conversion process, and that will not able to manufacture right product, right quality, at the right time, at the right cost. So this is a very highly professional matter. Here is a question of skill and efficiency. So no other solution is there. So production control is the observation, case of observation, phase-wise, every pinpoint to follow in the right way and right track. So now we have to discuss about the objectives of production control. Objectives of production control. Why? What is the objective? Yes, I want to manufacture right product, right quality, at a right time, at a right cost, minimizing wastage, so that it will possible from the side of the manufacturer to sell out goods and services in the market at a very competitive price, because so many competitors are there. We need to understand nowadays computers are very highly skilled, efficient, and technologically sophisticated. In that case, if ours not in the right track, all will go into hail. Accordingly, the manufacturers have to think, number one, to supply product according to demand. Yes, the manufacturers need to understand, need to know what is the actual demand of the ultimate consumers, what the consumers need for their consumption purpose. That should be confirmed earlier, and accordingly, manufacturers should have to manufacture the goods or services in such a manner which will satisfy the ultimate consumer of the organization, ultimate consumers. These consumers may be located within the country or abroad. So the next point is to produce sufficient volume. Bulk quantity. Bulk quantity manufacturing may minimize cost of manufacturing. If bulk quantity is manufactured, then fixed cost would remain same. Variable cost may vary, but as a result, overall, the average cost of manufacturing may reduce. That is the thing. So this matter, we need to keep it in our mind. And accordingly, our marketing approaches will be adopted, and we'll have to proceed with our products in the market for maximum level selling. So at a minimum cost, and we may curtail down and minimize sales price. Production in time is the very topmost urgent thing. Now in the international trade, it is absolute, mandatory, uncompromising issue. Because if a manufacturer fails to staff his products in the shipping, in the port area, if it's a case of 1 hour or more than the scheduled time, if the right way has been shipped goods, then and there, the buyers are ready to impose discount. And this imposing of discount, if it's even 1% or 2% or 5% or 10%, that will be completely harmful to some. Sometimes it may cause completely stopping the further manufacturing of goods or services. So the matter is very serious. Timeliness is the very important thing, an important question in the export-oriented business. It's also important in the local business also. Now buyers are very sensitive, I told it. Very sensitive, very responsive. At the same time, basing the concept of the buyers, the sellers, retailers, the agents, brokers, all are observing this very with a keen vision, and they are to, then if it's late, then they will say, yes, demand decline, so you have to discount us 20%, 30%. However, production at a least cost, a specialized way of manufacturing goods or services, is a very important thing. If the company can produce the right quality goods at a right cost or minimizing the cost, here is the question of technical expertise of the manufacturer, merchandiser, technical persons, those who are working in the factory, skilled and efficient workforce. Not only today's the word skilled is used, another word is also there. There is a highly skilled. If highly skilled workforce are deployed in the mills and factory areas, then they can manufacture, curtailing the wastage at the lowest, at a very lowest price. So if the manufacturers can produce goods and services at a lowest price, then it will possible from their side to sell out their produced items in the market at a minimum price, minimum sales price. If the sales price is minimum, then market demand will increase. But it doesn't mean simply minimum sales price is enough to increase market demand of a certain product. Side by side, it needs quality control. Quality control. If the product is not up to the right quality, then no use. How much you are declining, how much you are reducing your product price, that doesn't matter. If quality for no use, then no need for that product. Then there is the question of to achieve the production efficiency. Production efficiency, skill and efficiency is a very burning question. In the very competitive market, we need to maintain the right quality of manufacturing process, I mean the conversion process. In the conversion process, each and every part, each and every task must be performed by the very skilled and efficient force. If the workforce are not efficient, they cannot right way manage, they cannot right way operate that machines, tools, and automation as a whole. So that this will not, if not so, this will not be able, total manufacturing system will not be able to manufacture skillfully the total conversion process of the factory. There's the thing. And to achieve production efficiency, efficiently this. For this purpose, the working people, those who are very much concerned and connected to the conversion process, they need to be even needed. They are to be trained up within the country and abroad. They should have the knowledge of right way of handling the automation or the technology, what is going to be used in the factory area. Then the standard control. The standard control is a very important thing, and if the quality control or the standard control is not maintained, buyer will not be inclined, they will not be satisfied, and they will just leave the order. So as a result, the company will be declined within the shortest period of time. Then reduction of production risk. Production risk is a very important thing for, there is a question of right assessment for manufacturing certain quantity of goods. And here, not only manufacturing the question, but also there is a question of maintaining the right quality, to maintain the branding of that product, brand name of that product, to maintain the status of the brand name of that product. So, production should be continued. Production should be continued. There should have no deviation, and wastage must be controlled. And wastage control, and wastage not only control of the raw material, but also wastage control concerned to the labor force and concerned to the power, use of power and energy, etc. And then there is a question of the satisfaction of workers. Workers must be satisfied with the total manufacturing system. If the workers and the concerned personnel are satisfied with the total manufacturing system, that will affect the overall manufacturing system. Ultimately, the company itself will be able to earn right quality, right product at the right time, at the right cost. So, image of that organization, image of the products image will be extended countrywide, not only countrywide, but outside the country, worldwide. Okay? So, satisfaction of the workforce is a very important thing. Workers need to work there very smoothly, have to work smoothly, skillfully, right way, and in the trained manner. Accordingly, the workforce must be trained up time to time. The company need to adjust them with the new concept, new idea, new vision, new thought, Okay, these are the satisfaction of workers. Then some points are there. I am not going to discuss it in detail because steps of functions of production control. Steps of functions of production control. Number one, that is the routine. Production manager or the senior level, senior most authority of concerned to production, they have to first settle up the routine. Basing upon that routine, the total manufacturing system will be phase-wise controlled in which machine, which worker, what should be the method of manufacturing, and the person assigned with for some separated and individual task, variety task. Okay. Spliegel and Landsberg in this point says the routine includes planning of where and by whom the work shall be done, the determination of the path that the work shall follow, and the necessary sequence of operations. It forms the basis for the most of scheduling and dispatching techniques. So, this should be the earlier decided who will manufacture that certain part of that product, or who will be responsible for assembling that product, who will be responsible for packaging, who will be responsible for warehousing of that product. Like this, where the multi-varied jobs activities are concerned and connected to there, and that should be expressed through the routine job. Then scheduling. I mean, in this points, James Lundy, work scheduling consists of the assignment of starting and completion times for the various operations to be performed. Time scheduling is a very important thing. It should not be, your total manufacturing system should not be haphazard. Yes, like this, you need to start your manufacturing, very early in the morning, 8. But no, I'll just start it, no problem. I am very capable and skilled enough. Maybe he or she is the capable or skilled enough, but one thing is this, he or she is violating the system. And this, because of this violation of system, this may create havoc and disorder in the total manufacturing system. So it should be kept in mind. Then the next point is the dispatching. Alfred and Beatty, it says the dispatching is the routine of setting productive activities in motion through the release of orders and instructions in accordance with the previously planned times and sequences established in route sheet and schedule charts. So, dispatching. Necessary information messages and whatever they are concerned with the manufacturing of the goods or services, that should be transferred to the concerned executives and the personals of the organization. Okay. And then the next point is follow-up. Yeah, total manufacturing process, that should be followed up by the responsible one. Yes, what is the end result? Just starting from the input, and this input is comprised of multi-varied components, and after input that starts the conversion process, and the conversion process is full packed with the automation or with the technology, and basing upon the automation and technology, after conversion process, the finished product will come out from the machine. And finished product, when coming out, then it will have to be first observed very clearly whether these products are in the right quality. Okay. For this, necessary raw materials is to be issued. Necessary power energy has to be issued and this arranged. At the same time, the automation or some tools, and then furniture fixtures, all these things must be arranged. Okay. Then follow up, yes, from the starting to the end part, all the works and activities must be followed up and have to find out, yes, all these things are carried on as per the specific design, specific in the right or proportionate way. The RM has been produced and provided to the conversion process, and the workforce are working there in such a manner so that they can they can manufacture the right product in the right time at the right quality. So in each and every phase there should have a counting proportion, how far this has been produced, what is the percentage of manufacturing, what is the total end result of complete product, finished product, and the semi-finished product, unfinished product, or actual detailed status of raw material, etc. and etc. So anyway, we have to think accordingly and have to proceed for the better development of, in this worldwide competitive market. We want to face competition, then and there we will have to stress upon our manufacturing process, the right commercial process, our quality of the raw materials which we are using. At the same time, worldwide connectivity. In this point of view, need to observe. Okay, thank you very much, students. Good luck. Wali Adhan ended. Now Maghrib, where Maghrib prayer has been started. I am also going for Maghrib prayer. Good luck.